so you guys could ask questions too. But one of the things I want to talk about is everybody was super excited for the new year and we have all our new goals is the faster you go out to start the year, the better you're going to wind up doing for like the entire year. Especially, I mean, there's no reason that you guys can't be diamond, plus even get like a diamond or two on your team. Like even if you're not even emerald now, there's so many people that were maybe emerald at this time last year and then became 2-star, 5-star. We just had a leadership meeting actually, and there was somebody that in September was just became diamond and she ended the year at 5-star elite. Like since September. That's crazy. So anything is completely possible. But one of the big things is really starting the year up strong, recruiting as many coaches as you can in the beginning. Because a lot of you guys probably wouldn't know this, but the way elite points work is it works by, you get points by your personally sponsored coaches hitting Success Club from 2015 and 16, those coaches. And you get it from points from PV from, like for this year, it'll be 2016 coaches, and you get it for people 3 levels down from you. So the more coaches you recruit in the beginning of the year, the better off your year's going to go. Plus, just for you, it gives you more motivation. Like if you're recruiting a lot of people and they start doing good and they get excited, like it kind of just pushes you. Like I know I talk to a lot of coaches about this. Sometimes you start getting like a little, slow and not that motivated. All you need is like one coach on your team that comes in and they're motivated and ready to go, and it all of a sudden like pumps you back up. Like it really, really does. Like it doesn't even have to be on your team. Like even for me, like even somebody that's like 2 or 3 like levels down from me, if they come in like all excited and all start doing good, like it just really kind of puts the momentum of everybody. So that's why it's like so important to get new people on your team too. We kind of all feed off of each other's like energy, and it's good. So one of the things I want to say, so to push to diamond really is like mindset. Anybody can do it if they want to do it. It's just, you have to actually want to do it because it's not super easy. It's not really hard, but it's not super easy either. Like you have to do certain things consistently. You don't have to do a lot of them, but you have to do it consistently and you have to actually want it. Which I know I post about this all the time, but I really find a lot of the things in people's whys, like so much that has so much to do with being successful. And it can't be a why, like I want to help people that have like so many, and I don't have like thyroid issues. So let's say thyroid issues, I have that. I can't just be helping those people. Yes, you want to help them. That's probably why you got into coaching, but it has to be something for you. Like either you want to get out of debt, say, maybe save for retirement, you don't want to work anymore, get your kids through college, something like that. Like it has to be a personal reason for your why. And it has to be something you really, really want. Because then you'll wake up in the morning and be like, I don't want to do this damn job anymore. Like I'm going to get up and do my workout and post. I'm going to invite those people because I don't want to do this anymore. Like it has to be something that keeps you going every single day. I think that is really the biggest thing. Once you have a strong why, I feel like you won't let anything come in the way of that. So I think that's really the major thing you have to figure out first. And after that, it's simple. So one other thing I wanted to mention is we're going to start a diamond push group on a Monday. You don't have to be an emerald coach or anything to join. We're going to let anybody join. If you're a new coach, I do suggest you either, if I'm your upline or whoever your upline is, to get in touch with them though and find out the basics before Monday. We're not going to be going over basics because it's not a coach basics. It is going to be a diamond thing. But I mean, it's still the like basic stuff. But just learn a little bit about the business before Monday, but you can still join. And we were wondering if we should do, emerald or 4 coaches, but we figured we'd give everybody a chance. And how you're going to stay in the group is just if you participate. And it's not, if you've been in groups before, sometimes it's like daily assignments. We're not going to do that. It's just going to be like a weekly check-in of certain trackers and stuff like that. And then we'll just be posting different things to do, different ways that like we got to diamond and stuff like that. So it's not going to be daily assignments. It's going to be things basically you're supposed to be doing anyway. You're just going to be held accountable for them. I'm doing it with the other girls that I'm friends with on the Bombshell team, those other diamond coaches I talk to a lot. So I think it'll be really good. I always say, like, this one girl, Erica, her coach is Katie Hefner, and I swear that girl's like a genius. She comes up with so many ideas. I think she's the one that came up with, like, the challenge groups, too. I think she's the one that came up with that whole challenge group idea. I never did them before her. She has good ideas, and Erica tells us all of them, and I get super excited. So I'm happy she's in the group because I want to learn from her too. But they just have like different ideas. Like I know when I was in certain groups, it was always like the same stuff. But I feel like they bring a little bit of different stuff into it. So like, and it's not going to be huge. Like if you've ever done one of like Nikki's groups, it's not going to be hundreds of people. It'll probably be, I don't know, maybe 20 people or so. It's not going to be anything crazy. I hope all you guys want to join. Don't be like stressed out about it. You know, it's not going to be really any extra time. It's really for accountability and to learn some new stuff. So that was the first thing. If you want to join that, just let me know and I'll add you guys. And so one of the things that we're going to have you guys do in the group, and even if you don't want to join the group, if you don't like groups, that's fine. And you just want to be held accountable on your own, I can do that also. That's totally fine. But either way, if you want to get the time, if you want the accountability, I want you guys to start doing this tracker. And on Thursday mornings, you would hand it in to like me or whoever your diamond is. Like I make Danielle do it too for her coaches. Yeah, I'm totally throwing her under the bus. But this is just, so these are different things you're supposed to do every day and mark it down. And it starts on Thursdays, which drives me crazy, but it's the Beachbody week, so that's what we're supposed to do. I'm so a Monday starter. But I thought this tracker was pretty good. So personal development, how many minutes you did each day. So the goal is to do at least 10. It can be in the car too, podcasts, audio, whatever you want. Your fitness, how many workouts you did, how many workouts. I do one, thank you. If you drink the Shakeology, so those are all easy. If your nutrition was good, you know, reasonably. Social media posts, so sharing, adding value. Deposits, so that's deposits is making connections with people, so that's forming. Basically, how many people did you form with that day? Coaching invites, how many did you do? Follow-ups from your previous invites, and Facebook friends. So if you do like the power of threes, you know, they always say you want to have like 3 basically of all of these every day. Some days, you know, might be 1, some might be 5. As I was saying before, I like to do mine all in like big groups. Like that's just how I do it a lot. I'll invite like 20 people one day and then nobody for 3 days. And that's just the way I like to do it. So sometimes I hate these trackers, but I could just put that in. Who cares? As long as you have this certain amount per week, it's not a big deal.
You're going to send us these trackers?
Yeah, I'll put it in the group. And this is one thing that I like too, that I never used to track. So your Success Club points, make sure you track that every day. And then your personally sponsored coaches on each leg. So on your left leg, on your right leg, and your emerald, since that's what you need to get the diamond. And then coaches added to the team. Is that sure? I think that just means your team in general. So anybody under you also. So, you know, when it always says like how many coaches added there. So then for diamonds, the whole goal is to have 4 personally sponsored on each leg, and then one of those has to be an emerald on each leg. So that is the goal. For those that don't know, some people still need emeralds. That's just 1 coach on each side, and that's fine. You guys can totally do that. So this just keeps you a little bit up to date. And it's easy. It's really basic stuff. Let's see. Something else I was going to tell people that really want it is for my coaches, so I want them to hand me that on Thursdays, and then on either like Sunday night or Monday to do like a weekly plan and send it in like when you're going to do your power hour every day. You know, it might change and it's fine, it happens. And like I was telling Beth before, you can even break it up. Like into 10 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes when you're hiding in the bathroom, like whatever you want to do. You can totally break it up throughout the day.
Right, in the bathroom at work, that's when I do it.
I hide in the bathroom at work too. But I was saying too, like for a power hour, we talked about this a little bit last week too. I used to I said it was my power hour, but it wasn't necessarily. Like I was trying to add people and like do all kinds of different stuff. But I liked how this other girl started timing it instead. So what I did is I wrote out like my power hour and what I like to do in a time. And I'm going to put the timer on my phone. So instead of doing like 3 challenge group invites, I'm just going to invite for 10 minutes. So some weeks, you know, I might be like reading up on her Facebook a little bit more, really thinking about it. Maybe I'll do 1 that day. Maybe the next day I'll have a couple easier people, I'll do 5. So I'm not gonna always do 3. I'm doing it more for time. Because I feel like that stresses me out less too. I feel like if I have to invite 3 people, sometimes it could take me 20 minutes and I'm behind. This is 10 minutes and I know I'm done. And so I know my power will be 1 hour and that is it. But even like tomorrow, I planned out, I'm gonna do a half an hour when I wake up after my workout and a half an hour at lunchtime. So it's not all gonna be together. And just like a little example of mine is for 10 minutes, I'm gonna do follow-ups. For 10 minutes, I'm gonna form new people. For 10 minutes, I'm gonna scroll through my Facebook, and I made a group of just people like I'm been forming with. I'm gonna like comment and like and stuff like that in their posts. For 5 minutes, I'm gonna add some new friends, and I might message some of them depending. For 10 minutes, I'm gonna invite challenge groups or for coaching. And then let's see. For 5 minutes, I'm going to check into our challenge group. So I'll check into our team page, to our fitness page, our strict group, and our free group. So just like 5 minutes real quick, probably. Because I'll be posting my workout meals too. But I'll go in there and just make sure I comment and like on people's stuff, make sure nobody has any questions really quickly. And for 5 minutes, I'm going to be checking in with some of my customers, and for 5 minutes with my coaches. I never used to do that either. I used to take like one day and just check in with everybody and be behind. So this way I feel like I can concentrate on like just a couple of them. So like the customers, coaches, like if I just do 2 a day, I could really like talk to them and help them personally a little bit more. So I'm going to do that. And obviously people are going to be getting back to you throughout the day. So that's why it's even kind of good to do like a little bit in the morning and a little bit at night. Because you can get back to them. Or you can run into the bathroom, whichever. So I was saying on Mondays, the people that really wanted to tell me to try to do like, you don't even try to say what time you're going to do it, but that might not always be possible, but at least write out like how many minutes you're going to do of certain things. And I mean, it could change a little bit because right now if you don't have any coaches, you're not going to spend a couple of minutes talking to your coaches if you don't have any. You might want to make like your inviting a little bit bigger because you need to get some, you know? So and I mean, if you're totally new, you might not have any follow-ups. So you'll spend more time on other things. So it could change a little bit too. So I was going to tell people on Monday to send to me their power, what they're going to do, try to say when they're going to do it in the day. And also a list of people you're going to invite. You have to work off a list. So before next Monday when our group starts, make a list of as many people as you can. Try to do at least like 100 people. You're not going to go through all that in a week, but at least it gives you something to work off of. So work on that list. Let's see. And something else I do. So I have my to-do list, and then I always have a list of like other stuff I want to do throughout the week. So the days I work, I basically do my workout, my power hour, and that's basically it. But then some days when I have off or a little bit more time when the kids are napping, that's when I'll get some more stuff done. I'll sit down and write a couple blog posts or make videos, or I'll research different kind of like topics and stuff. So I have a list of those things that I want to get done. A lot of times they keep going from the next week to the next week to the next week. But, you know, at least when I have time, like I know what I want to do and I try to do as much of it as I can. So, and that's really all it takes. I mean, it just takes being consistent with those couple things. Like, it's really not hard. I guarantee you, if you invite people for 10 minutes a day, every single day, that's 70 minutes a week. That's probably around, you'll have an average of like 3 people a day. I guarantee you'll add coaches to your team, and you'll add customers to your team if you do that every single day consistently. It doesn't take hours or whatever. And you know what? If you have a half an hour a day, you don't have an hour, do it for 5 minutes. Sure, it might take you a little bit longer, but if you're consistent with it, maybe it won't take you 60 days to become diamond. Maybe it'll take you 5 months. Who cares? You know? But it's just more the consistency of it than anything else. Because if you do a half an hour today and you don't do it for a week, it's like you never even started. So it's more important to do even 20 minutes, 30 minutes every day than to do once a week. So if an hour scares you, don't do an hour. That's really like my main thing. It's so much consistency. It's crazy. Like I have been posting my workouts for like over 2 years. It's consistent. Like people know, they can see that every single morning. And I'm good. I like the exercise. I've done PT forever. I always did gymnastics. Like those were my things. Fitness was my thing. You don't even have to do videos. Something doesn't even have to so much be Beachbody related, but have something that kind of markets you and what people think about when they see you also. and have like maybe the same kind of thing like every day, like your branding kind of thing. But I'm telling you, it's the why and it's the consistency. I swear by it. I think anybody can do good if they just do those things. Why? Consistency and adding to your market. You have to always be adding people. I tell people that all the time. If you just have 200 friends on your Facebook, which is what I had when I started, that's totally fine. You're not going to get anywhere. You have to keep adding more people unless your friends are really exercise motivated and like all want to work out from home. You're probably not going to get that far. You have to expand. I do it with my free group. That's how I've always done it. But you can pick anybody you want. That was the main gist of what I wanted to explain. Do you guys have anything to add? Sure, somebody wants to add something. I know you do. Even when I was pregnant, I was consistent. Like, people thought that baby was going to pop out of me. It's just all about that. I swear by it. And not being salesy, don't forget that part. But I don't think many of you guys are. You guys are all, at least everybody on here is really pretty good.
So do you do it by finding a lot of groups, like free groups that you join on Facebook, finding people?
That's how I've found basically everybody, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have all those free groups that I join. I mean, I'm probably in like 75 free groups.
So how do you search, like when you're on Facebook, how do you search for them? Like, what do you put in for your?
I think I just put in like moms in the search bar, and I think like all groups with mom in it or something.
Okay.
I just went through. I think when I did Canada too, I Googled like big cities in Canada. I don't know how I found Fort McMurray because I think it's pretty small, isn't it? No idea how I found yours.
There's like 100,000 people here. So it's not huge, but
I'm not really
You
sure.
got 100,000 before or after the oil crash?
I don't know what it is now. Probably
much,
less than 100 now.
So I don't really know how the hell I found her.
We're probably down to like 80.
Your mom's in the budget in Canada. I don't even know. But because you can do anybody and then you look for Canada and just, some parts are more populated. Like I think like the Northeast is pretty populated. So get out from around here. You could go to California, Idaho, Ohio, like wherever. Different places in Canada. Canada might be a little bit more open than US, but at the same time a little bit more expensive. So that's the other little tricky part. But you just go like whatever. And so I joined all like, the reason I picked Moms in the Budget is because for the most part they let you advertise in there. A lot of other groups don't let you do that, so that's why I picked them. I did some like yard sale groups. I did Shopaholics, thinking maybe they'd want to shop Beachbody. I don't know if I have any of them. I joined some military groups. They always let me post too. They've never said anything. If you join like the more specific groups, you might get kicked out. If it's a group you really like, don't post it and get that kind of stuff in there because they might kick you out. So just a warning about that. But that is another way you can use the groups too. So if it's a group you're really interested in, say you love paddleboarding, you can join a bunch of paddleboarding groups. Don't post about free groups in there even because they'll know it's to get people. But just start like interacting with people. And if there's like a post that you know about, just start commenting on it and helping them. And you could even it takes a little longer that way, but then you can make like good connections that way too. So that's another way you can use like the groups that you're really interested in. That might get a little bit more of your target market too by doing it that way. But that is how I got all mine. Because I'm trying to stay out of Long Island groups, I swear.
Long Island groups are ours, Destiny. Just stay out of the Save Our Moms group, that's all.
I'm trying. I don't even know.
I can't believe it. I got like 20 people in the free group just from Save-A. I'm really excited.
See? Those free groups are fantastic.
I love it. And they're communicating and they're messaging me, and I'm so happy.
Good. Yes.
Yeah, I'm really hopeful. 2016 is my year.
Yes, I'm telling you. I just stay consistent with it. That's all it takes. And you have so many niches you can use too. You just have to take
I do. Consistency is my, that's always been my thing. That's not been my strong point. So I just need a lot of accountability at this point. But I'm mission driven.
So that tracker and who you're going to invite for the week and your power hour, you have to send to Danielle every Sunday night or Monday morning.
Okay.
She better.
Well, I just got Master's Hammer and Chisel this week too, so I'm completely motivated. I am like rocking it. I'm so sore, but it's so worth it. So I just have to keep posting about it.
It helps if you have a workout you're into also, and not one just to like wait till the next one. Because I find that harder too. Like I find like when I'm more excited even about my workout, I'm more into the business and everything. You know, even when my nutrition is better, I feel like when I'm eating crap, sometimes it just puts me out of it for like everything. So that might just be me. But consistency is the biggest thing. That's everybody's downfall. It really is. That's really, I swear.
Mine and creativity.
Creativity, I'm not creative.
No, me. I'm like so not creative.
Do you think I'm creative?
Posts are so creative.
Who said that?
I did, Beth.
Oh, you just like my little best
hysterical.
friend one today.
I loved that one.
I think they're good too. If you want to follow Jen, follow her. She's got good posts.
Who's that, Jen?
I always call her out. Yeah, she always has really good ones. Follow her for good ideas. Mine are really boring. I'm consistent with my posting, but mine are boring. I'm not creative either. Hers are creative.
That's the artiste in her.
Why, thank you. I don't know. I liked your friend one today.
My best friend. And notice it's a girl. Recovers a she.
And it's free. It's fantastic.
It's free. I am so bad. I'm starving. I've never been hungry on these meal plans, and I am starving.
Because it's the lifting, the strengthening.
I modified the whole damn thing today. I couldn't do any of it. My husband did more than me, and I work out every day. I was like, oh my God, I was cursing at the TV. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 5:30 in the morning.
Stephanie, are you going to send out a form? Like, is there like for the diamond what you want? Is there a sheet for that?
Yes, I'll do that. If you guys want to join, I'm going to post a recording of this in the group, but I'm going to ask again, like in our team page too. So just let me know if you want to join, if you have any coaches that want to join. If you have coaches under you, even if they're discount, just ask them. Because you never know. I have discount coaches come out of nowhere all the time, and all of a sudden they want to work the business. So you really never know. And I was saying this before, one of my friends that's going to run the group with me, she's been a coach for 4 years. For like 2.5, 3 of them, she was discount. And then she became Emerald last year and now 4-star Diamond all in a year. Like, but she was Diamond. I mean, she was discount for like 2.5 years. Like, you never know. But her coach kept like asking her, do you want to do it? I'm doing another training. Like, not pushy or anything. Just asked her when she was joining the trainings. And one time she just said like, yeah, why not? And then look what happened. So, I mean, you really never know. Some people are just nervous. Some people really want nothing to do with it. But some people are just nervous. So, ask them. And make sure if you do have a new coach, they'll try to go over some of the basics with them before the group. Like go over like what Success Club is, what Emerald and Diamond are. Maybe like how to invite a little bit about forming, inviting. Also, I try to go over in the beginning, like over the back office a little bit, just so they know a little bit of the basics. It's going to be basically basics anyway. Like I said, like it's going to be like the tracker, which is a lot of basics anyway. It's going to be things they should be doing, so it's fine. Like I said, I didn't start in the Coach Basics group. I started in the Push to Diamond group too. The first day I started coaching was my Push to Diamond group. And actually it worked out good because I was the only person that had no coaches. I didn't even know what Emerald or Diamond was. I was like, what the hell is going on? And like, what am I doing? So it forced me to like go into the back office and do all the trainings. And then they all had so many coaches and we had to post like our roadmaps in the group. And I was like, oh my God, I don't have anybody. I got to get some coaches. So I like quickly went and signed up a couple people. Like, cause I was like, what am I doing? I can't be the only person without a coach. So you really never know. Somebody might be a little psycho like me. And then all of a sudden like push real hard. You know, they don't know what the hell they're doing. Who knows? So everybody is invited to do it. It's more of an accountability thing and just hopefully some groups, if you get a lot of participation, it's fun because you work together, you help each other. If you have a question from like an invitation that you ask somebody, you can always ask in the group. Like, hopefully it's more to help people even help each other, That's really the whole goal of the groups. Like, think of our challengers. You like your challengers to ask questions, to use the group so that they can do really good with the program. It's the same thing with these. Like I hope that all my coaches participate and they use the group. And it's even just like meet other people and just feel like whole community part of it too. So it's not like you have to become diamond in like the 30 or 60 days. It's more just to get like whole feel of everything, Don't worry, it's not a lot of pressure. If you're new and you want to join, it's not crazy. If you're older and you want to join, who cares? You'll always learn one or two new things that you didn't know. And I find even if you learn one new thing, that's huge. It could be the one thing that pushes you further. It could be like that one sentence that somebody says or writes that like strikes home, and all of a sudden like you figured it out, Anything else, guys? I'm excited you all got on. I'm excited for the new year. I hope you have big goals, and they should not be diamond by next January. It should be at least 2-star by next January. And I have at least 5 people on my team being elite next year, so some of you guys are just step up a moment. Nobody said on their thing they want. Yeah, I was supposed to have big goals. So I said 5 people are going to be elite on my team next year. So I hope 5 of you have that in your goal list.
I think something that'll be helpful is like maybe like some invite examples. Like, I think it's easier to invite to a challenge group than it is to the coaching op, even for myself, who's been in it for a year and a couple months. It's like that initial invite.
Yeah. I have a couple actually, I was going to post them. I hope I can find them now. A couple more examples of invites. That was actually from Erica also. Just a bunch of like invite examples and stuff like that. So I can post those in our group. I know it is hard. I find the coaching invitation the hardest. Truthfully, for me, I find most of my invite coach sneak peeks because I'm never nervous to invite people to that. So I kind of like form like crazy. And then when we have a coach sneak peek, I invite seriously like 50 to 100 people on my coach sneak peeks. I seriously invite everybody. And a lot of them don't sign up right away. Obviously, I don't sign up 50 coaches at once. But eventually, for the most part, a lot of my coaches have been in one of those. Even if they didn't pay attention to it, like they remember me inviting them to it. So I feel like that might be why like they came back later. But I feel like for the most part, everybody's probably been in one, unless they're a customer. I'm not as nervous to ask a customer, like, do you want the, you post a lot, or do you want the discount? That I'll ask them. Originally, I did that way. Or even I always do when somebody's signing up for a challenge pack, I almost always invite them to be a coach from the beginning. I was going over this with Liz actually. If they come to me originally just for the fitness program and I kind of have to like tell them how great Shakeology is and really kind of convince them to give it a try, I won't. But if they like the idea of Shakeology from the beginning, then I will always say, do you want me to send you the email as a customer or as a preferred member? Always. And a lot of times, they'll be like, well, what's the difference? Is there a charge? Then I say, you'll save $15 a month on your future Shakeology. That's why, if they didn't want Shakeology from the beginning, they might not go for that. But I say $15, so then they'll say, oh, yeah, I'll take that. So then I'll say, okay, I'm going to send you the email now, just so you know a preferred member is a coach, is technically a coach, but you never have to sell anything. Just to break it down, and then I do explain the $15.95 for coaching, $99 Shakeology still saves you $15. I do break it down because I had somebody complain once that they had 2 separate charges taken out. It's $115 in general, but they didn't like it was 2 separate. So I do always explain like the 2 separate now. But that's how I do it. And I do get a good amount of people that sign up that way right from the beginning. Like I just had a coach sign up today. I actually have to invite her into the page. And then if there's a discount coach also, I do always put them in the team page. What I tell them is I'm going to add you to the team page. I know you don't want to run the business or anything, but I'll tell you about you'll be the first to know about all the different sales and promotions in our challenge groups. You can join any group you want, and any other sales you could take advantage of first. If you don't want to, you can always take they can always take themselves out. They said, like, oh, I don't want to. Nobody's ever said that, though. I just make it like they have an exclusive in to everything. Because you never know. Sometimes when people see the post, they decide to do it. So that's why I like to add them to the coach group, too. I do. And I still introduce them and everything. So and that helps.
Stephanie,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Uh-huh. Who is that?
It's Lynn.
Oh, I missed you.
Hi. I have a question. So what do you do when you have a coach that's going to go inactive? Do you reach out to them at all? Like, what do you say?
It's a hard one. Sometimes it really is just a credit card issue. I've had it a lot. Yeah, I usually will reach out to see how are you doing? Like, I saw, did you put a hold on your Shakeology? Because also you do kind of want to reach out because they might, if they do want to cancel their coach membership, you want to make sure they have that form to fill. There's a form to fill out too.
Okay.
You don't want them to keep paying that. So I would reach out and just be like, hey, I saw that, your Shakeology's not reshipping this month, this week or whatever. Did you mean to do that? Is there an issue? Did you just want to change a flavor? Or, you could change the ship date if you have too much or whatever. Just kind of like something like that.
Okay.
And then see what she's doing. She might just be like postponing for a month or two. Or she might cancel and not know you can postpone for 2 months.
Okay.
Postponing is better than totally canceling. Sometimes people don't know that either. So sometimes it's nice to reach out. But there is a form to cancel. They have to fill out the form. That email now that I put, they can cancel that way, but it has to be sent in or they'll get charged at $15.95 again.
Okay.
None of you use that. Yeah, you could postpone for 3 months. And I think even at 3 months, you could probably just postpone again. I don't know. But you can. Even I was talking about this today. If you haven't signed up your spouse yet, it's so good. I was just saying how I signed up. Like now I have Justin as a diamond coach under me. I make a couple $100 a week just from his account. So if you don't have your husband signed up, I always say I feel guilty telling people that because I thought in the beginning they just wanted me to give him extra money. But now I'm so happy I did it because he's at the very top of my business. And I didn't work him in the beginning. I actually kept him inactive. I signed him up with a challenge pack and then canceled his Shakeology. Well, he started drinking it then 2 months later. But for those 2 months, I kept him inactive. But it held his spot at the top just for when I had my business going strong and I could start building his. And then he had all my coaches under him already. He built up so much. So it really worked out. And another way too, if you sell just a fitness program, I put that under my husband because then I get the commission and I get team volume, which if you're new or not Emerald, you might not know what that is, but that's good. So you get extra pay for you and extra pay under his account. So any fitness program I put under him, and that will make him active. So you don't even have to have him on Shakeology or anything for him to stay active. If you just have even one customer that's on Shakeology HD under him, that person will keep him active forever. If you just put a fitness program, as long as it's it's expensive in the fitness program, 50 PV worth, or the boost or something like that, it'll keep him active without having anything. You just need your own HD order to get Success Club and leads. You don't need it to stay active. So I am really happy that I put my husband there. And you might not even be that happy about it until a year and who knows, but one day you will be. And it will be worth it. Like Danielle, I think makes more of Eric where she was in her own. Because she had him a really good spot. So, oh yeah, or for yourself too. I buy all my programs under Justin.
And then tell everybody what happened with Eric. You're on mute, Danielle.
What, you mean that I put you under him and you became a diamond?
Yeah. Oops.
Or you can be an asshole like Danielle and totally screw yourself.
And put your husband on your strong leg when you first sign up because, oopsie.
But Nikki likes it. We tell everybody to put your husband on your weak leg too. That's from Ashley, and that's my legs were even, so mine didn't really help. But Nikki Mitten says to put husbands on the strong leg. Every coach, top coach seems to be different because your husband makes cloth though, and he wouldn't make that much on your weak leg.
No, he does really well with his cycling, which is For those of you who are new, when you're Emerald and you have those two coaches, one on each leg, you get team cycle. You cycle from team volume, and that's where you start to really make the money. So my husband actually cycles more than I do, doing absolutely squat.
And they don't have to work. Like, our husbands don't know anything about it. Like, my husband's never signed on to the back office. You're right. Like, he drinks a Shakeology. Sure, he likes that. But, I mean, business-wise, he doesn't know anything about it. He knows that he's a diamond coach now. He thinks he's very proud of himself, even though he has no clue. He likes to bring it up a lot, though. Especially when he asks me for money and asks where his is. But he is going to start to work the business. Remember, he said that last week. He's going to start making YouTubes.
Okay.
Making his first YouTube on Thursday. He's going to make me funny YouTubes every week. So, but yeah, they don't actually have to work the business. But you do have to tell people that they are. It's a corporate thing, and it's a big, I think you get kicked off or something. So if you sign somebody up under your husband, you have to say you guys work the business together. You do have to say that for corporate reasons. So I always say when I'm signing somebody up, you know, I'm going to put you under my husband. It's a good spot, but we work it together. Don't worry. So, and nobody seems to care. People get nervous putting like their friends or somebody they don't know under their husband. Nobody's ever complained, especially when I say like we do it together or whatever. I guess they just totally understand. A lot of people, Liz is on my husband's team. She probably forgets, but she's actually like my husband's coach. I forget who's my coach and who's my husband's half the time because I figure they're just all mine. So I don't even like remember. But nobody's ever given me an issue, so I don't really have to worry about that either.
Steph, Amy asked that if you're a coach and you want to postpone your shake for a month and get like boosts or something, it's 50 PV up until you diamond, then it's 90, right?
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. 190. But even if you have a customer that always orders, like I wasn't when Justin was away for a little bit. I held his. Oh yeah, 3rd day refresh. I held his, but he has enough Shakeology customers that he stayed active anyway. But if you hit Success Club and have Emerald, you won't get the leads unless you have on each day. But it doesn't have to be, it could be the refresh, 2 refreshes is 90 PV.
For my daughter got extra, so I thought if she didn't get her Shakeology 1 month and I got the boost for me, that would keep her active, right?
Yeah, that's what I did under my mom, actually. I think I had to buy 2 Energizes because it wasn't quite 50. But yeah, you can do those. I did do the Derm line once. You could get that on HD too.
Yeah, I do. It's working.
Performance line, anything. There's a lot of things. Now there's even more things you can do, so it's kind of exciting. Even though now I want to buy everything. Now I totally want to, I need at least 2 bags of Shakeology every month, and I want the performance line every month. I go through like 2.5 bags of Shakeology at my house a month.
You do too.
Getting 3 boxes here.
I go through so much because it's me, Justin, and Brayden, and then I make my desserts like I did tonight, or Shakeology balls, or something random. I don't know how people have so much. I'm always so little.
And the Recover is so good. Oh my god, it tastes like a Frosty or something.
How many calories does that have? Do you have to count that?
No, it's free.
Free? Yeah, I think I need to get that.
So do you do that? Do you do the Shakeology and the Recovery? Like, do you do? It doesn't replace Shakeology.
No, I just started last night. You know, it's my time of the month, so I was craving chocolate. So I was like, well, I already used my Reds, and then I read Recover was free, so I had it. And then this morning I had it after my workout, and then about an hour later I had my shake.
Yeah, I have my shake like an hour after my Recover.
It was so good.
I figure I shouldn't put the Energize in if I had the Energize before my workout.
No. I didn't even do the Energize yet. That I have to do. I'll probably do it tomorrow. But the Recover, it is just so delicious.
Do the Energize because I forgot the other day and I had like the worst workout, and then I realized after. I didn't know if it worked or not because with E&E, I felt like very jittery and awake, which I actually like. I was going to go back to it, but then I forgot to take my Energize the other day, and I really realized it in my workout. So it definitely does work. But it doesn't make
I don't like that jittery thing. because
It
that
doesn't-
to me feels like anxiety, and I have to stay away from that feeling.
it
But
does- it's good. It's good stuff. I'm telling you.
but I'm still sore. I'm sure everybody else is too.
What else do we have? You guys have any other questions?
Just remind
Who
me
is told?
what I got today. What you-
Oh, you got the performance line over there. And they're coming out with the sample packs or whatever of the Energizing Recovery too.
Yeah, if you guys didn't see the surge call, you could see it on YouTube. And it was really good.
What were the big things? Punta Cana. You have to sign up. I'm telling you. If you energize with water, yes, it's the Energize with Water. It's good too, actually. The E&E I don't like as much, the flavor, but the Energize Performance line I think tastes better. Yeah, so you have to sign up for Punta Cana. I'm telling you. You might have just started, but next year, when you're a 5-star diamond coach in a year, you'll be pissed off if you're not on that trip. And let me tell you, it's a $300 deposit, but if you decide you can't go, you do get that back. I'm sure I couldn't go because I was too pregnant. My doctor told me not to go to Mexico when I got my money back. And
You do get that back?
I think it said refundable.
I thought it said non-refundable, but I could be wrong.
No, I think it was
300?
for the if you upgrade rooms. I think only 300 is refundable and 300 wasn't. But for a regular
Yes.
room, 300 was.
Okay.
And you have to get
No,
on
I
it.
had to cancel. You don't get your deposit back, but you get if you have to make any payments, you get some of that back.
I got mine back. You didn't get yours back this year?
I didn't get mine back. I got 100 and something back from what I've paid into the cruise.
All right, maybe you want to look into that.
Yeah, you
Well,
don't get your deposit
I
back
think it's
anymore.
non-refundable, Stephanie.
I got mine back.
You may have gotten it back because it was a medical reason.
They didn't even ask to see anything. Just say you're pregnant then. They didn't ask for any proof or anything. I did write that I'm pregnant and my doctor said not to go and they sent me back my 300.
Yeah, no, I didn't get my deposit back. I just got a little bit of what I had to pay in back.
Double check that one before I lose everybody's $300. But you have to go. Sell a couple challenge packs right now. In the next 2 weeks, make a goal to sell 5 challenge packs and get yourself on the list. Because it will be a wait list after probably the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you're not 100%, all right, if you're not 100%, which you should be, wait till it goes onto a wait list soon, maybe the 19th at night. You get on the wait list so you don't have to pay the $300, but then you're still at least on the list so you're not number 40,000. Does that make sense? So if you don't totally want to give the 300 right away, make sure you get on the wait list in the beginning. Then you have time to decide until you get off. Okay? But do something because you're going to want to go. I was so sad my first year. They were only approved and I just started in September for that year. So I obviously wouldn't have gotten it. But I was really sad when I saw them partying and all the pictures and how much fun. And last year I was pregnant and I saw everybody partying and having fun. I was so sad again. You want to go there. And then they have, so what else from the Surge? They have the packets of Energize, Recover. Oh, they have that
On demand.
Yeah, the on demand. What is this with unlocking certain programs 50% off or something?
It was really strange. I didn't understand it at first, but what I think is that Body Beast, T25,
And size.
and size. They do not have to order the DVDs. If they order the DVDs, it's the same price it always has. If they only want those programs complete on demand, they can pay 50% off, but they can only get it on demand. They will not get DVDs.
And they have to pay on demand price too, right? So they have to pay for once they start paying it, then it's gone, right?
Right. You have to be a member of On Demand too, right?
Is there a challenge pack that goes with that?
I saw people asking that, but I didn't hear them announce that.
Curious. I guess we'll probably.
There should be. I mean, no, there's a Beachbody On Demand challenge pack, but I don't know about the unlocking. I don't know.
Anyway.
I know there was an on-demand challenge pack.
There's an on-demand challenge pack for, well, it used to be 140. I believe it still is.
Yes.
So it saves, it's for 3 months, so it saves like $20, $30. Because normally it's like $39. So if they get it for 10, so it saves them $29.
And Cafe Latte comes out on the 11th.
Cafe Latte.
And there'll be a combo pack with the vanilla chocolate and Cafe Latte.
That sounds really good. And there's not a lot of caffeine in it. Like, it's not like it's like a cup of coffee. It's not like that.
It's like a plant-based stuff.
Plant-based, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever's naturally occurring in the bean or the plant, that's all that it is. Nothing's added or anything like that. It's not like coffee. Real quick, that the challenge group we're running, I think it's going really well, but we have a bunch of days still that aren't taken up. And I don't mind taking a few more, but if anybody can take a few more days, and make sure that when it's your day, you post the challenge in the morning. It could be something simple like, what did I do yesterday? The water. It could be something really simple.
I still have to pick days. I didn't pick any days. I was going to pick what was left.
I think today is Beth, and I want to say tomorrow is Beth. Am I right? Where'd Beth go? I can't see.
Today was me. Tomorrow is not. I don't know who tomorrow is. I'll take tomorrow if you want.
No, I have to check. I wrote it down on the
Yeah, I know I have to sign up, and I'm going to put the videos in. I just finally found the wire to my computer, so I'll be able to switch them over to the group. I couldn't do it for my phone.
And you have to post a challenge, you said, Danielle?
just some kind of fun. It could be a fun challenge. It could be a physical challenge. It could be an emotional one, like maybe like post I don't know, like a thought or a motivation or whatever it may be. Hold on, I'm just looking for the.
And keep posting like your workout selfies and your recipes and snacks and stuff too.
It could be a silly challenge, like anything, and then if they participate, they get a point, and then at the end we'll add it up. Hopefully they'll keep track. Let's see.
Tell them to keep track. Every time before you post the challenge, tell them to make sure they're keeping track of their points. But if we keep posting too, they'll keep it up. So we have to make sure we don't start falling off too.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. So.
Tomorrow is Christy. Then Teresa has 2 days.
I totally need some days to throw me in there.
We're actually really filled up until the 25th. I'm going to take. It's my birthday, and I'm going to take it because I'll do something stupid for my birthday.
What's the twins' birthday? I didn't know that.
The 25th?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know it was my birthday. See, we were meant to meet, my friend.
I was just going to say something.
Big 4-0.
Woohoo.
Yeah. All right. So we're actually really good until the 27th.
All right, you want me to do the 27th?
Sure.
I'm writing it
And you
down.
want me to post the videos of like the meal prep and stuff, right? Still, even though I'm not signed up for it.
You know what? Yeah, to post those.
Okay. And this thought just came into my mind. But when this group ends, maybe the party group that we did, because that seemed to go well for some of us.
Oh, you want to do the party group? That was good.
I don't know, just like New Year, everybody's gung-ho for workouts. Maybe just like an informative one. Maybe like the first week of February or something.
We could totally do that.
And we kind of still have, I think it's still open. So we have the content already, I think, or most of it.
I think it is still open, actually. We could totally plan that in like at the beginning of February.
I don't know. Just thought maybe when people are tired of the gym.
Yeah, by then most of them will be getting sick of the gym, right, and failing.
Mm-hmm. Just a thought.
Remind me what group that was there, Blaine. I know it gets confusing, Lisa.
Party or let's have a party.
She might not have even been in it.
No, Lisa wasn't there. Are you talking about that group, Lisa? The party one? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you were even in it. We kind of did, you know how like the male people, they do like the online party. How did we do it? We gave out prizes and we explained like different programs for like 3 days. We tried to make it fun and stuff too,
We
right?
did, I think we did 5 days, right?
We did 5. Oh yeah, we did do 5 days.
It was like a Shakeology day, and then if they
videos, like what was a challenge pack, everybody took a different program. It was good.
It's kind of like an online Pampered Chef party without the Pampered Chef products. It was Beachbody stuff.
Like you won prizes and stuff.
They won prizes every day.
Just by signing up for the free account, right? It was good. I didn't get anybody out of it, but I know that you guys did. So.
I didn't really. I got free accounts, but that's it.
And maybe it's the diet, that thing that we were talking about.
I know. We were.
Something.
We could do that in February too, in our next challenge.
Ideas. And no time.
Seriously. This month people are super motivated anyway. It's the other months people lose the motivation, so we'll have to come up with you the diet. Also, in the Diamond group, they're talking about like doing bingo. I thought that was.
I saw that.
Doing what?
Doing like bingo.
Bingo.
Ow.
We said using like a real bingo board, but I think even using like different things, like we could hand out like bingo boards with like a plank, do like a plank somewhere, or I don't know, different challenges, and the people.
Oh, and when they do like 5 things or whatever.
Yeah.
That's cute. Get a board.
I thought that could be like a cute, or that could even be like a free group even too.
You know what? I'm also going to post, Ashley had posted something, a 30-day guide. I'm going to post that in the team page. So this way, if you guys have like, you need a reference for challenges.
I saved that and I meant to post that and I forgot. I didn't save that too. I save a lot of things on my phone and I just don't go back and check them. That's part of the issue.
I'll do that now. This way we can have it up there. This way you guys can have ideas. Because I know sometimes I'm like, oh God, what am I going to do for a challenge?
Yep.
It's a good reference.
I hear you. Especially I was doing all those challenges last time. I totally ran out of ideas.
Oh, when you were picking names?
Yeah, I was like, what the hell am I going to do now? But you guys can do it. Consistency. I'm telling you, pick a program you like, eat good, that keeps you motivated. And you can all do fantastic. I'm telling you, it's all in your mind. Have that why. It's all about the why. If you have a strong enough reason to do something, you can do it. You have to really want it. It's really the whole thing. The stronger it is, the faster you're going to sprint forward. And maybe you don't want to. Maybe your why is not that big. And that's fine too. It doesn't really matter. You know, it's all an individual thing. But if you really want it, you have a strong why, you will do it. And you guys can always ask people too. If you have questions, never be nervous like asking the team page or ask any of us or like whatever. Everybody's very open and they'll answer any of your questions. So make sure you ask them. Do you have more days for the Canadian up in the corner?
Oh, Canadian. What are the days? What was it? I'm sorry.
She was asking if you have more days. We can always bump it up.
Baby dropped a nuke? Oh, nice.
Maybe just
yes, there are more days.
Bump it up in the thing.
I will.
We'll just post it.
Who's all going Saturday?
Me.
Once I buy my ticket.
Sue Ellen is. Where is she? I can't see on the phone.
All right, don't kill me. I may not be coming after all, Stephanie, even after that party.
Oh, come on.
My niece was born on Sasha's birthday, and Mike was like, "Oh, we'll go meet her on Saturday night after the party."
Congratulations. It can wait till Sunday. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm trying.
She'll still be there on Sunday.
I still thought Sunday would be better. We'll talk about it. I might get there really late.
All right, as long as you still get there.
Sue Ellen, you're still going?
I am.
Yay!
I'm ready.
I'll be picking you up after Julia's dance class.
And you guys are staying over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
have
what-
room in my car. Whatever happened to oh, that's Dana's team, that Erica. She was supposed to let me know. Erica McCarthy? I forgot about her. Nobody else can come?
I have the contractor starting Monday. I'm stripping wallpaper all week.
Put your kids on it, woman.
Oh,
That's
I
what
found my mother-in-law is going to take my kids, so I don't have to leave at 4 o'clock in the morning on Sunday anymore.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
I still want to see your kids. You're not close to it?
It's a little over an hour.
An hour further?
It's like the whole opposite direction. I think. I'm not even sure where the hell this place is. I just mapped
It's further. It's a lot further.
An hour from me.
She would take my kids. She would. She
What?
would take Lisa's kids too, my mother-in-law. My mom will take kids during the day. Like, she's going to watch them Saturday day, and then my mother-in-law is going to take them at night. My mother-in-law's a good sport with taking them overnight. My mom hates it because she likes to sleep. My kids sleep, but they'll wake up at like 6 in the morning. My mom likes to sleep till 9.
Oh, must be nice.
You must say, huh? She's not a morning person.
Does anybody else have questions about that trip? Because since it's coming up, the registration, like how you earn money.
And we're all going to go on the second week.
Anyone want to know how you earn the money to get the free trip? Jen, you're muted. What do you think?
Yeah. Who was that?
I said yes. Educate me.
So basically, for every Success Club point you get from this week through December 31st, you get $10. But for the month of January, you get $20. So if you get SC5, that's 50 times 2 is $100. Excuse me. For this trip, it maxes out at $1,200. So basically, if you get Success Club every month, you can max out at making $1,200 towards your room.
And the
So
room is $1,200, I think, right?
What?
The regular room is $1,200, I think, right?
Plus the $300 deposit. Right. So it'd be 15. So basically, you'd be paying $300.
But then
All you're really paying for is your flight, essentially, then.
Yeah, and you get $750 hotel credit to be used at like the spa.
As long as you hit Success Club every month.
As long as you hit Success Club.
I would love to get past 7,000 on the damn wait list. It's like, I want to go.
Yeah, so like for the cruise, the max you could earn was $1,150. So Stephanie earned it, I earned it, and then I had to get a more expensive room, which I'm kind of happy about.
I kind of lied. I got the cheap room for free. My upgrade I had to pay for. I had to pay. I got a balcony
I think
room.
I've earned up to about $900, and I'm still only on the wait list. So if I get off the wait list, then I've almost maxed out myself.
Yeah.
I had to pay the extra though for the balcony room. But the way I'm thinking about it is not technically because I hit Success Club every month. So we're getting $600 for that. So that was
I'm
basically
getting $1,000.
I know you did better than me.
$1,000.